You're listening to the CyberWire Network, powered by N2K.
Most security conferences talk about Zero Trust. Zero Trust World puts you inside. This is a hands-on cybersecurity event designed for practitioners who want real skills, not just theory. You'll take part in live hacking labs where you'll attack real environments, see how modern threats actually work, and learn how to stop them before they turn into incidents. But Zero Trust World is more than labs. You'll also experience expert-led sessions, practical case studies, and technical deep dives focused on real-world implementation. Whether you're blue team, red team, or responsible for securing an entire organization, the content is built to be immediately useful. You'll earn CPE credits, connect with peers across the industry, and leave with strategies you can put into action right away. Join us March 4th through the 6th in Orlando, Florida. Register now at ztw.com and take your Zero Trust strategy from theory to execution.
Hello, my name is Simone Petrella, and I am CEO of CyberVista. I was very into national parks, and I wanted to be a national park ranger, more specifically maybe a research scientist to study volcanoes. So I know there's not a lot of logical link to cybersecurity there, but I did discover that the fatality rate of volcanologists is quite high because you cannot study them without actually entering an erupting volcano. So turns out it's a scary field to go into. 9/11 was a very transformational event for me. I had gone to undergrad in Washington, D.C., thinking I would get involved in something in government or something in the policy realm. And I think also being in Washington, D.C. at the time actually really changed my focus and interest in international relations and specifically counterterrorism. But it was very much driven by, the war on terror and things that we were dealing with in the post 9/11 era. I got into the DoD, thought I would stay there, and I actually ended up leaving to stay within the industry. I went to work for a defense contractor ostensibly to do similar work to what I had been studying, trained, just with, a different color badge, if you will. And I distinctly remember I was in between contracts and I was fortunate enough to have a clearance, and I had a manager that said, "Hey, can you go help out on this contract? And we have a small team that's supporting one of our clients doing intelligence support to computer network operations." And I had no idea what that meant. I had no concept of the subject matter or anything else, but I was like, sure, let's give it a try and see what happens. And I walked onto that team and it was very small. And I have a distinct memory of one day being asked by my manager, would you like to stay on and do this full time with this team and this mission? So I jumped head first. I said, great, let's give it a try. And I, in some ways, feel like I have been riding a wave ever since. But as our team continued to grow and I rose up, what I learned was that when it comes to being an analyst, I ended up having a 0% success rate taking someone with a purely technical background and turning them into an analyst. But what I could do was take journalism majors and pre-law or people with all these unique backgrounds that may have been like mine, or maybe biology majors, just anything. And if they had an interest and a ability to learn, I could teach them the technical. And when kind of the idea of CyberVista started, it was how can we tackle the skills gap in a way that actually solves the need of the employer and the mission? it's actually from the perspective of only the individual. Go get this degree, go sit for this credential, go take this training course. But then as the employer on the other side, we're looking at these job roles that are changing, they're morphing, we're starting to evolve them as the mission space evolves. And there's really this massive chasm between the two. So I really felt like there was a way to help bridge that gap by looking at more of a organizational and employer-centric way to how we kind of fill the talent gap and the skills gap that was around how do we think about the roles and kind of the measurable need we have for these types of skill sets in these jobs, as opposed to putting the responsibility on individuals to do it themselves. I've learned that every day is a new set of challenges when you are running a company. There's pretty much not a facet of the business that I don't have to touch on a day-to-day basis. My leadership style is around, it's impossible to build consensus, but you can gain buy-in. And so I think it's incredibly important as a leader that everyone has a say and input into every decision that we make as it pertains to where they are. And it's important for everyone to be heard. And I think co-opting people into the process is really important there as a leader. I am a firm believer in the idea of empowering people to really own and kind of run with the things that they're passionate about. I always say to new people that come onto our team, I would always rather have to rein you back in because you've stuck your neck out a little bit too far than push you forward. And I think that's just about like trust and accountability. People will go and do amazing things, but my job is to give them the tools to really excel in those areas. The first thing I would say is to not be afraid to pursue and in some cases jump into something that's totally outside your comfort zone. There's the old adage to fake it until you make it, but it's true because it's not that you have to fake it. It's that if you are interested and passionate about it, you will get there. And the second thing I would say is to spend the time to start to form relationships and a network of people that you admire and respect and find interesting to engage with, regardless of the industry or the work that they're in, because you never know, A, what opportunities that will present over time, and B, it's amazing how much that diversity of what I consider to be informal mentors can provide perspective-wise as you think about those kind of next moves moving forward. At the end of the day, when they close the box, what do you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered for having a, compassionate and big heart and having even if just a small piece to play in someone's life experience. I think that in itself is rewarding.
If you only attend one cybersecurity conference this year, make it RSAC 2026. It's happening March 23rd through the 26th in San Francisco, bringing together the global security community for 4 days of expert insights, hands-on learning, and real innovation. I'll say this plainly, I never miss this conference. The ideas and conversations stay with me all year. Join thousands of practitioners and leaders tackling today's toughest challenges and shaping what comes next. Register today at rsaconference.com/cyberwire26. I'll see you in San Francisco. Ever wished you could rebuild your network from scratch to make it more secure, scalable, and simple? Meet Meter, the company reimagining enterprise networking from the ground up. Meter builds full-stack, zero-trust networks, including hardware, firmware, and software, all designed to work seamlessly together. The result? fast, reliable, and secure connectivity without the constant patching, vendor juggling, or hidden costs. From wired and wireless to routing, switching, firewalls, DNS security, and VPN, every layer is integrated and continuously protected in one unified platform. And since it's delivered as one predictable monthly service, you skip the heavy capital costs and endless upgrade cycles. Meter even buys back your old infrastructure to make switching effortless. Transform complexity into simplicity and give your team time to focus on what really matters, helping your business and customers thrive. Learn more and book your demo at meter.com/cyberwire. That's METER.com/cyberwire.